Yeah, he's lying. Apparently $13,000 in mods. Yeah, bull shit. Unless you bought a gold-plated intake, gold-plated exhaust, and you gold-plated your balls, there's not $13,000 in mods in this car. There's not. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. We are back from Texas, and the Mustang is currently getting some love. I'm fixing a couple issues. I want the car to be dialed in, so it might become a straight-up drag car here pretty soon. I don't know. I got a new mod in the works. Once that gets put on, well, she might be a missile after that. Dig or roll. Anyways, today we are taking a look at some stupid heads that made some bad decisions when modifying their cars. And now they're stuck with these things for life. They're not going to be able to sell these things, and if they do, oh my god, it's going to be for a fraction of what they're asking, because these things are so god-awful. I can't fathom being a serious seller and listing this up and actually asking for actual money. It makes no sense. Anyways, if you see any goofy listings like this, send it to me at drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and dive right in. First car is a 2014 Camaro SS. That's actually impressive. We got an actual SS here, hopefully. Anyways, let's see what he did to this thing that has it stuck in marketplace limbo. Well, first things first, he mistakenly bought a Camaro when clearly he was going after an Aventador with this Aventador style wing. Also pointed at one of the most aggressive angles out there. It's just functioning as an air brake at this point. It's also a transformer. This is the transformer from O-Block because he's gold. You get it? He likes gold. It's like a big gold chain. It looks like a car straight out of a GTA 5 multiplayer lobby, and that is not a compliment. Lambo doors, like I said, he thinks he has a Lamborghini. He thinks he has an Aventador, but he's got an old 5th gen Camaro SS. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can just have the 5th gen Camaro SS, but instead, he wrapped it gold. Like a fucking idiot. The interior is bone stock. What did we expect? It's also an automatic transmission. Once again, what did we expect? Oh, there's a video of it shooting fire. Wow, look at it. Yeah, way to show everybody that is buying this car that you have thrashed on it, and it probably needs new valves. Congratulations. A little LS3 in there. It's probably smoked, especially since it has 140,000 miles. So what do we think of the Ghetto Bumblebee here? What do we think about him? Do we think that Ghetto Bumblebee is worth $16,000? Do we think so? Do we think Ghetto Bumblebee is going to hit a lick real quick? The gold wrap job is actually halfway decent. It just is on a god-awful car, but like it looks like it was installed professionally, so I mean there's that. What does this tire lettering even say? What does that even say? JDM? JDM Power. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. All right, $16,000 for the Aventador Camaro SS. Don't think it's gonna sell anytime soon, but let's read his description. Texas car, no rust, running and drives perfect, no problems at all. Has Lambo doors, bigger tires with stickers on them. Sick! Cold air intake, straight piped, loud, and a flame kit. Best offer, looking for a 4-door sports car, 4-door manual, question mark. Yeah, that's not happening. Salvage title as well. Congratulations, you're asking $16,000 for a salvage title ghetto ass fucking transformer. Not gonna happen, idiot. Anyways, next car just says 2000 Lexus. He's asking $20,000. Holy shit. All right, let's take a look at this thing and see why he's asking $20,000. Now I do see a 2JZ underneath the hood, but that doesn't matter. I mean, you could throw a 2JZ in anything. It doesn't mean it's a $20,000 car. His paint looks like it's not done. It just looks like glossy primer. His interior looks like a bad episode of Pimp My Ride. We got like pearl white, cream, and orange. Wow, are you colorblind or just blind? Holy shit, you really like orange. You really like driving around like you're inside a fucking safety cone, don't you? His radio is on the floor. That's a great sign right there. It's an automatic, also a great sign. He spray painted his steering wheel. This guy is just dumb as hell. Why would you do all this shit? Underneath the hood, the same combination of parts and colors is underneath there. We have white and orange and blue and red, and it's bad. I mean, he spray painted his intercooler orange. He spray painted his He spray painted his intercooler mounting brackets orange. He spray painted his horn white. What are you doing, man? You're just rattle canning anything to make it look custom, but it's not looking good. This looks like a shitty toy car. Aesthetically and appearance-wise, this has to be like a 2 out of 10. I do like the 2JZ underneath the hood, but God, you have some of the worst taste I could have ever imagined. You literally spray painted your wire looms orange. How dumb are you? Let's read his description. What does he got to say about this thing? 2JZ custom show car, turbocharged, no lights on. Huh? Oh, no dash lights. Oh, I guess. 2-step transmission. I don't know what the fuck that means. I've never heard somebody say 2-step transmission. Don't get it. Custom interior, custom music, no trades. Buddy, you're asking $20,000. If someone offers you a newer Toyota Prius, you should take it. This thing isn't worth $20,000. I'm sorry. This thing isn't worth $15,000. This is like a $10,000 car to the right person. Listed 2 years ago. That just goes to show this thing is rotting in someone's front yard. These photos are 2 years old. Who knows how this thing looks now? It just goes to show you can't be an idiot and try to sell your car, because you ain't going to sell it if you're an idiot. Your taste, your style is not the same for everyone. And this goes to show. This is honestly the equivalent of like a Nerf gun. It looks like Nerf customized a big body Lexus. The all new Nerf 2JZ Counter-Strike. Shoot darts at your enemies while you're losing races. Yeah, this thing's ass. There's good parts here, but there's bad parts here too. So I should just say bad taste. Blech. Moving on.
Does anyone feel like March is just chaotic for the car scene? We have Texas 2K, one of the biggest race events in the US. And with fast cars come loud cars. But thanks to Raycon and their everyday earbuds with active noise cancellation, you can sit at the track and save your ears from all of the brain-numbing horsepower that you will endure. Raycon's latest model is better than ever with 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once. I am filming this right before boarding a plane to go to Texas 2K, and these are a must. Not only do they have quick charging, but active noise cancellation is a game changer for plane rides or if you're at the track just surrounded by noise machines. And yes, you heard me right, quick charging. Just 10 minutes with these bad boys plugged in, and that's 90 minutes of battery life. Imagine sports cars could do that with gas. 1 gallon equals 90 miles. A boy could dream. Raycon's everyday earbuds come in a spectrum of vibrant colors for style that complements yours. One thing I like about Raycon everyday earbuds is their ergonomic design is comfortable and fits the widest range of ears. Plus, they have optimized gel tips for a cozy, comfy fit.
They also offer protective cases to keep your Raycons looking brand new.
Whether you're trying to zone out while working on your car, or you're out and about just trying to remove yourself from the chaotic world, Raycon's everyday earbuds has you covered. Raycons are my go-to choice when I'm working on my vehicles. I can wear them for hours, and if they do end up dying, I can plug them in for a short time and get right back to work listening to my music. So if you want your Raycon everyday earbuds, go to buyraycon.com/peacock to get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds brought to you by Raycon. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video. Now back to it.
Next car, super modified Camaro. Final price, 27,000 AED. I don't know what AED translates to, but we're going to imagine that's American dollars. So he's asking $27,000 for this super modified Camaro. What has he done to the super modified Camaro? Let's take a look. Well, it's a 2012, and it is a Camaro, obviously. It's got some weird custom wide body. Pretty fucking ugly, if you ask me. Transformers themed. This is just ironic. I didn't realize that both Camaros in this car, or in this episode, were Transformers themed, but I guess if you have a 5th gen Camaro and it happens to be just a shade of yellow, it's gonna resemble Bumblebee one way or another. Now look at this cool ducting right here. We've got some cool heat extraction or some just aero just coming out of the rear of the fender, but then all that air just gets sucked right back in with this. I mean, we know they're not functional, but like the logic here doesn't make sense. He's got some cool flames, a bow tie racing sticker, dope. We got some window louvers, yep. Some super cool functional vents, yep. Those totally look functional, 100%. We have Camaro on the barrel of the wheels. Now that's some tasteful shit right there. Yeah, and then a big ass intake sticking through the hood. Do we think that is real? Do we think that this thing is bolted up? I'm gonna go ahead and bet you guys $1 million and say it is not bolted up. It is not functional. It is doing nothing. Partially because it's like cracked open right here. If it was cracked open and no one's in the car, this thing is just literally going to be revving to the moon. Like, all the air is getting in. Those are essentially throttle bodies. So, yeah. What a fucking idiot. Oh, to top it all off, guys, it's a V6. To top it all off, it's a V6. He says right here, V6 engine. New rear tires, big tires and rims, additional modifications worth $25,000. Wide body kit. Dude, your $25,000 wide body kit is literally cracking. This bitch looks like it needs to put on chapstick. It looks rough. Air vent on hood. Modified sports car seats. Doesn't it have stock seats? Yeah, those are stock seats. Maybe not. I think they are. I'm pretty sure those are stock seats. You just put like some seat covers on them, which are faded, by the way. Stickering. Yep, your super tasteful stickers. Better list that in the description. Congratulations. $27,000 gets you this piece of shit super modified V6 Camaro. That's embarrassing. No wonder it's been listed for almost a year. This bitch ain't gonna sell. Next car, 2014 Ford Mustang, $18,000 Canadian. Don't know what that translates to, but it's probably more than this thing is worth. Let's keep it a buck here. Now, the car itself doesn't look half bad. This is a rare example of a car that I think looks good from the exterior. Like, it looks pretty decent. We got some Shelby seats right here. We got all this bullshit if you want to read it. I'm not going to waste my time. I care about my time. I ain't going to bother. But you can read this. And the interior, I mean, yeah, he's got some, he's got the lights on and stuff. Okay, the exterior looks pretty good. It's like a modern-day GT500 front bumper. Okay, you got some little LEDs in the grill. Okay, like, it's not bad looking on the exterior. It actually looks fairly decent. The problem is he wrapped it like the car from Too Fast, Too Furious, and it's a V6.
2 revs is fine.
That's the problem. The problem isn't the exterior of the car. The problem is the engine. I honestly think if this thing was a GT, it would look semi-decent. It'd be like a cool, like, almost blend of the Need for Speed Mustang and the Too Fast, Too Furious R34. But into a V6, no. Just don't do it. And don't go to car meets and rev your V6. It sounds like ass. Please don't do that ever again. If you took off all your stickers, like if this is actually how it looks right now and your stickers are off, it will sell much, much quicker. It looks decent. I can give, a little bit of a compliment to a V6. It's a decent looking car. Just don't try to sell it with the Fast and the Furious stickers. Please don't. Don't do that. You're not doing yourself any good. Anyways, let's read his description. For sale is my beloved 2014 Mustang V6 Premium. Comes with a digital dash, ambient lighting, fully customizable interior, full intake and exhaust, performance lowering springs, panhard bar, about $13,000 in mods. Are you fucking kidding? That's not $13,000. Dude, intake, $300. An exhaust, if it's a full exhaust, maybe $1,000. Performance lowering springs, $300. A panhard bar, maybe $500, maybe. We're at like $2,000. Where did the other fucking $11,000 come from? Will include GT500 interior for $500. Okay, so it's not your GT500 interior. Cons: parasitic drain due to aftermarket front bumpers. No plans on removing it because it looks good. So I plug in my car. What? Okay, so he's got an electrical drain because he didn't wire in his lights correctly. All you got to do is wire it into a ignition switch or like to your high beams, but it seems like he just wired it into the battery like a fucking idiot. So he has to unplug his battery or else his lights are going to stay on. What an idiot. Selling to fund college. Okay, I guess. How are you going to get to college though? Whatever. I'm thinking about it too much. Anyways, yeah, he's lying. Apparently $13,000 in mods. Yeah, bull fucking shit. Unless you bought a gold-plated intake, gold-plated exhaust, and you gold-plated your balls, there's not $13,000 in mods in this car. There's not. He says his shorty headers were $1,100. Yeah, bullshit. Anyways, I'm not reading all this bullshit. These are so inflated. Not doing it. Anyways, if you want to buy a V6 Mustang that looks semi-decent, well, this might be the car for you. Next car is a 2001 PT Cruiser. Pending pickup. Wow, this thing might have sold. They're asking $6,000. $6,000 price is firm. Let's take a look at what you get. And there's no negotiating on this thing. So if you don't like the hood scoop and the hood vents, fuck off. If you don't like the multi-spoke wheels, fuck out of here, dude. If you don't like the weather guards and the carpet dash, kick rocks. Oh, and by the way, if you don't like the crusty interior, get a job, you brokey. If you don't like the manual transmission, go buy a Honda Civic, bitch boy. If you don't like these lowrider wheels, then you have no taste, you blind fuck. It's actually like not a horrible looking PT Cruiser, like all things considered. Like honestly, if he just took off the fake vents, like it's kind of hard. Like it kind of goes hard. But yeah, with all that shit installed, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. How many miles? 26,000 miles. That's actually really good. I'm actually not upset at that. It has player wire wheels, decorative hood scoop, running boards, pinstriping, PT Cruiser dash cover, PT Cruiser floor mats, dual stainless steel exhaust kit, and a 5-speed manual transmission. I'm actually not mad at this car. Like it's actually not that bad, all things considered. Like yeah, it's a PT Cruiser, but my mom used to have a PT Cruiser, the turbo model, and it was actually kind of fun for what it was. Like when you got on it, you felt that turbo low-key pushing you in the seat. Like it was kind of nuts, especially for like an 18-year-old kid. I was having fun in that thing. Anyways, honestly, $6,000 doesn't seem like a bad price. I want to hate it more than I do, but like if we block out the hood scoop and shit, it actually sits pretty sexy. Drew Peacock is losing his mind. I mean, compared to everything else we've looked at, guys, I mean, look at these dog shit ass cars, right? Dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. This actually isn't that bad. Hate it or love it, let me know down below. Last car is a 1999 Honda Civic Si Coupe. Now, somebody said this thing is riced out or something. I forgot what the email actually said. I haven't seen any of the photos, but what I did see is a $25,000 asking price, which is a lot of fucking money. So I'm going to see if this thing is worth even half of that, which I still think would be a little bit too much money. Let's take a look. So in the first photo, it's a clean show car. It looks nice. Paint's good. Wheels are clean. Everything's nice. Underneath the hood, it's a B18. Nothing special. Like a B18 VTEC swap, cool. There's some money in that, but it's not like a turbo B18 swap. It's not like anything super crazy, and it's not a completely OEM body either. Like if this was an OEM body, low mileage Honda Civic with a B18 swap, yeah, you could probably ask a fair amount for it. But you have an aftermarket body and you have a B18 swap, but that doesn't really mean much. Like, yeah, the car's pretty clean. I see it. It looks pretty good. Dash is nice, not cracked. Interior's all clean. It's all OEM. But like $25,000, dude. You know how many nicer of cars you can buy for $25,000 that don't have an Iron Man shift knob? You also have A-pillar gauges on an NA vehicle. Are you stupid? Were you born with a defect? Like, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I will say the exterior of the car is nice. It is a great looking car. Cow hood on a Honda Civic though is kind of crazy. Like that is kind of nuts, especially on a stock B18. That's kind of crazy. But like the car itself, it's a clean looking Honda Civic. I just don't see $25,000, like 0% chance. Zero. Maybe $12,000. But even then, for $12,000, you could still get a better car than this. Like it's just a stock Honda Civic at the end of the day. It's not quite clean enough to be like an old school throwback, completely OEM car because there's a lot of aftermarket parts on it. And it's not quite aftermarket enough to make it like a cool race car. So it's like awkwardly in the middle. It's like a super clean, low mileage Honda Civic with a good amount of aftermarket parts on it. So like, who is it appealing to? Not that many people. He says it has roughly 8,000 miles on the B18 swap. He wants to trade for a fast car. Why would anybody trade their fast car for a slow-ass Honda Civic? That's like somebody with like a crusty-ass 10-year-old PC trying to trade for like a brand new one with like the newest graphics card. Like nobody's gonna want to do that. Nobody's gonna be like, yeah, you know what, dude? I feel like driving a slow car now. Here you go. Here's my Corvette. It's not gonna happen. I don't care if you value it at $25,000. It ain't worth that. So you're not gonna get a $25,000 car for free. Kick rocks. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty bad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please let me know down below. I'm going to go work on the Mustang right now. I'm trying to get it dialed in a little bit more. I'm talking with a couple companies, trying to get some car parts for it. And if I do, I think it's going to be a fucking missile. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Which car was the worst? Which car was the best? Subscribe. And until next video, peace.